The PBA50 is back on TV. All that and more in just a few seconds. What? It kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go Jacob Butter. Gotta go lefty.
No, we're talking about the players. That's tournament champions of the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast. What's up, bowlers? Welcome to Down Lane Podcast. We are streaming live from the lab at Town & Country Lanes. I'm your host, Kyle Haines, and with me is the assistant to the host, Anthony Scaccia.
Hey guys, all hang 10 today, bro. You gotta go ride the waves today, man.
Have you been surfing lately?
Yeah.
Surfing the snow?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we just hang 10.
You're hanging 10.
Hang 10. Hang
That's
9.
this right here. Hang 10.
Hang 9 after the Gray Whites get his brother.
I don't know what this is.
This is it, brother. You know what they say.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. Check us out on all of the social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Xbox. And welcome to the show, C-Lance. What's up?
What's going?
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the PBA50 is back on TV. We'll get to that in a minute. It's been 16 or 17 years.
PBA50 is back.
PBA50 is back on TV. The PBA announced their schedule for the CBS Sports Network. And the USBC has opened up entries to the Masters. So we'll get into all that. But first, Anthony, how was your week this week?
What's today? Tuesday?
Today is Thursday.
This weekend I bowled.
You did?
Did I?
No. You ran a tournament.
Oh yeah, I ran the tournament. Sorry everybody, I can't read. 4 years left until PBA50 for C-Lance. Well, congratulations to the Lance of Seas. Don't wish time away, C-Lance. Let's see. This Monday I shot 980 with a 203 game.
That's pretty good.
2 shots of practice without my shoes on.
Imagine if you made a spare or got a double, you could have had 1,000. I don't know if you didn't make spares.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean there was definitely some opens in there. But yeah, I got no practice. I was in my street shoes for practice because I got 2 shots, and then we went to the game.
You're a hero.
I know. It's tough to be me.
But yeah, we did have Swiss Trios on Sunday. As usual, very fun. Mostly. Congratulations to Brett Groff, Nick Harris, Bill Rice on the win, the W.
Championship. Yeah.
I wonder who called that victory. Who had a premonition? Prediction, if you will.
Usually it's me because they call me the prophet, but in this case, I guess it would be you.
It was me.
39 feet. The good thing about that tournament is that, everybody has a chance. The good thing that I saw at the end was the team number 2, Chad Laird, Deanna Lee, and Phil Williams, are all more or less down and in players. They can move on the lane, but they like to play it straight. Their whole team was straight. And then you had Nick, Brett, and Bill playing in another lane.
Another universe.
Yeah. So we had, the one guy's doing this and the other guy's doing this.
Yeah.
And so it was cool to see some guys who were straight up the lane. We got a good mixture.
Yeah.
If you want to say no lefties made the final, Mr. Galusha, no lefties made the finals. Did come in second place in the singles, but only one lefty cashed all day in that, or all day really, and it was lefty Falzone. But yeah, it was a good little event, a nice long event. People were having a great time.
As we said before, it's one of the more fun tournaments that you can enter into, but while also being a difficult pattern. So I'm not saying what I'm saying is
it's different enough to make it harder.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a
I put out
hard
something
shot,
where you got to throw a decent shot. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not. We had averages from all over the place. I mean, the fun thing about that is you have. It just doesn't matter what your total pins are. I think we've talked about that. So we threw together a team I think a day before, Marty McClune, Jake Morseman, and Ryan Apadappadappadoo.
Top 4.
And top 5. They
I thought they made it in.
No, they got swept the last game and missed the step ladder by half a point. So if they won one match individual, they would have made the step ladder.
Half a point.
They were in first place. But the good thing, too, is that we pay 1 in 3.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I pay 8 teams in that tournament. So that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's it's not an overly crazy money tournament. No. It's $500 up to the winners.
500 each.
Yeah, each.
$1,500.
Yep. And then I think it went 750, 465, 465, then 300, 300, 275, 275.
Yeah, like we
had a lot of fun.
Well, we made our money back, I'm pretty sure.
You got
basically bowled for free.
Yeah, nobody gets their money back. You get a little bit over.
Right.
So it might be like $86 or $85 because I try to make it by denominations of
right.
fives.
So it cleared my entry fee and a couple of brackets.
Yeah. Your refunds were good.
Yeah, refunds were not good.
Well, we had 90 brackets. We had 27 players in the optional singles. So we also paid out singles. I think first place for singles was $250 or $270 for $25. Second was $180. And then we went down from there. So there's plenty of action for everybody if you want to bowl singles, if you want to bowl brackets. I didn't do jackpots because I thought it was too. Because if you do singles in the entry for the Swiss trios, it's $100, which is an easy 100.
Yeah.
So then to do brackets, fine, but to do jackpots on top of that, it makes it you got to have another bill,
10 or 115.
Yeah,
or
it makes it.
be,
yeah, then you got to do the singles, and you're up to 135. So I just try to keep it kind of simple for that.
Although hearing that there was only 25 guys, give or take,
27.
It seems to me like you may get more that are interested in jackpots. Like I can have a big game, but I'm probably not going to win the singles. That could be what's going through a lot of people's heads.
I mean, I paid 1 in 6. I paid 1 in 6. A little bit less than 1 in 6 for that as well. So we paid out. Actually, prize money paid out was right around $10,000.
That's a lot
with brackets, singles, teams, everything all together. $10,000 came more than $10,000 came in, but we paid out $10,000 in prizes basically, which is pretty cool in one day.
Yeah. And I mean, we got, I don't want to say lucky. We didn't get lucky because we started off gangbusters. We shot 7 something. So we were in second. Then I think we might've gotten first once.
You were in first, I think, after the second game.
Yeah.
Because you beat them the next game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You beat them the next game, the guys who were in first.
And we were
cruising.
We were in the top for 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, you were like first place for first or second for like 4 rounds.
Right.
Because then
all
3 or 4 rounds, yeah.
All thanks to Coach Newton and
Jake
Bissonette. I did not help. I helped the team the first game and the last game, and that was it.
Well, the good
6 other games or 4 other games, I was a train wreck.
The greatest part about that was your team was like one of the only teams with 200 averages.
I had a 200 average? Oh, I just made it. I shot like 1230 or something.
You were a little.
Right?
I think you were 204.
Yeah,
and Coach was 201 and Jake was 220.
Jake absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
He had, I don't want to say that he had the whole lane, but he certainly had room down lane.
Yeah, well, that's good.
He had the right ball in his hand and he had the right line, and he absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah, he's come a long way, and I'm glad he bowled good that day. I mean, the team that won ultimately did have, I think, the second highest average. There was a team that averaged like 650, and they were in like 22nd.
Who got MVP? Because he should have been real close. He had to make a bunch of points. Oh, put himself in the 2-hole.
The 1 hole.
Oh, he went first?
Yeah.
No wonder. What a jerk.
Well, he was.
What a cheap jerk.
Well, I mean, I think it was more strategery because Bill was loud, and he got every hit in the 10th. I think he struck out like 3 times to win by 5 pins or less.
Wow.
So when you talk about excitement,
yeah,
like he's fired up. He's excited. Yeah, he's, we had a chat. We're gonna try and rein him in a little bit. But
get him on the lure.
Yeah. Nick was actually the quietest guy. Was quieter.
The quietest you've seen him?
Yeah, because Bill, I think, just took the energy.
Probably
a good thing.
Nick probably saw. I mean, I would have done the opposite. I would have been more amped up. But Nick
we had a few guys. Yeah, in the final match.
When we bowl doubles, we are fire. We are on fire. Like,
Yeah, like bad or good. I don't know which one it is. It's
No, but we're loud.
Oh,
We got told to
Brett was pretty stoic.
act like we've been here before, so
Yeah.
that's happened.
Brett is pretty stoic.
Yes, Brett is.
Bill
quiet
threw a
dude. He's
strike
naturally quiet.
every time he needed one. He literally got it.
That's awesome.
It did not matter. He got every time. And then Nick was 6-0. I think there was one other guy 6-0. Jake was 5-1, but Nick out-averaged everybody else. So not everybody, but most people.
And he didn't get in singles?
No, he did not.
A jerk. This is a Anthony style freaking story all over again.
He would have. Well, Austin didn't get in singles. He came in second.
Unbelievable. What is wrong with these people?
I mean,
it was $25, right?
Yeah, but he got in a bunch of brackets.
Yeah, he made out on brackets.
Yeah, but he still he bowled pretty good for singles. I think the high average on the day was Joe Mazurek, 237.
Wow. Yeah, but he had to love them. I mean, they were hooking, so he had to just
the last game he got way left, and he started with the front like 7 or 8.
Yeah,
and he was throwing a no mercy pearl or zero mercy pearl, basically like to the edge of the lane and it ripped back.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up, he goes, "Man, this was a really cool tournament." He goes, "Yeah, Galusha didn't tell me how much side action there was, so I didn't bring enough money."
What?
Yeah, he brought money.
He's a side action guy,
but he didn't know what kind of tournament it was.
Yeah,
like he never bowled it.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "I had no idea, or else I would have done some more stuff." He goes, "I didn't really know that you had that much going on."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, this tournament, there's a lot going on."
Yeah, and it's fun.
And it's fun. You get to bowl with your buddies.
Moving.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is, I think the team that was leading most of the way at the end, Scott Snyder,
mm-hmm.
Rich Manzer, and Dave Pangburn,
mm-hmm.
they had one guy average over 210 all day.
Wow. They got him when they needed him.
Dave was 184, 185. Rich was 195. Scotty was 230 with 150 in there. He shot 150 game.
Yeah, we hit them one game, and I was watching his ball reaction. And a few minutes ago, I said Jake had a lot of the lane. Scott had the entire lane, except when he threw it in the gutter. But
he did that a few times.
From left of 15. Sorry, Scott.
He the one game I watched him bowl, he went 9.
No, yeah, spare
9 miss or spare, whatever it was.
I think it was a spare. He was
next 9.
He was going for 290. Yeah,
and next 8, and then he guttered, spared 9 for like 279. Something weird. Then
or 270. I think it was 270 even. It was 270.
Yeah, it was something weird.
Yeah.
Then he goes to another lane and I heard this from Zach Phillips told me. He started off with a triple, 10 back, 10 back, 10 back, gutter spare.
No way. Oh my God. I do remember Rich was like, after he got the gutter in the 270, I was like, oh my God, how do you go 9 in a row gutter? And he's like, yeah, well, you should have saw him last pair. He did it twice. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. He had the magic juice flowing.
He was using a sum of descent from 17 or something, or 15 or 29 or wherever he was throwing it. And then he got it to 1 to 10 he had down lane.
Yeah, I think this is the first year that not really. I'm trying to think of the past winners because that was the first year. Those guys, I checked their averages at the end. Obviously, I checked them beforehand, but I wanted to see where they stayed.
Double check.
Well, no,
or you mean to check the tournament average?
No. I wanted to check where their averages were because I like keep track of like what the averages are of like who performs best, and so like what their players are like, and they were 657, so they were right under the cap of 660. Nicky was like 227. I think Bill was 227. This is all guesses, by the way. I think Brett was like 206 or something like that. And that was cool because the year before was Chris Smith, Double D, and Corcione, and they're a little bit lower, but they're good players. But I think Double D had a little bit of a low average last year. They didn't do much this year. They started out 0-10, by the way, the last year's champions. Double D, Chris Smith, and Corcione. Anyways,
yes, I saw them bowling to my left, and I was like, "Wow, that's unusual."
It was a tough start for them, and then but I saw where they were, so they were right around the cap last year, and then the year before, the year before was Austin, Andrew Hall, and his girlfriend, and they were right around the cap because she was a little. It seems like there's always like a a two player,
Too high, one low.
Too high,
Not
not
low,
even
but-
low, but it's
yeah, 200.
they're good enough to get a guy right around 210. There's always
Yeah.
a guy in the mix or a gal in the mix with right
Mhm.
around 210. So that's kind of the trend, because we did have Taylor Leclerc, Joe Mazurk, and Tony Cacallo, and Taylor and Joe are super high. They're like 239, 239.
Right.
So they've got to get Tony, and I think Tony's like 165 or 170 or something like that.
You're right.
And they're right at the cap too, but he's running 170, so his kind of high lows are a little different than the 210 too. Plus, they're bowling 6 games, and I don't know if he bowls. Yeah, that's a long day for him. I don't know how many games he normally bowls, but yeah. So like you're trying to find the max, the magic number, and it seems to be like a 210 in there, and two horses are
Thoroughbreds
are kind of your way to go. But we also had the guys from Canjo Cash, Ken Smith, Jake Smith, Dylan Welch, and then we had who was the other team? Oh my God, who was the other team? Ken Smith, blah blah blah. The third place team. Yeah, but I'm thinking of the third place team. I'm thinking about the third place team.
Rich,
Scott, Dave. Yep, they were third, and then Chad Laird, Deanna Lee, and Phil were second, and those guys are first. Deanna Lee, 2-time second place in that tournament. So,
really?
Yeah, but she's that 2-0, 210.
Yeah, and straight up the lane where she could just feed it into the hold spot.
She doesn't have overreaction when they hook a ton.
Yep.
So when the lanes burn out, she's like a perfect addition for the team. She's got 2 second place finishes in that event. So she's kind of
we
should be a
hit
hot
them.
commodity.
We hit them too, and the whole time I knew it. I was like, she's just going to strike this whole time.
Yeah, she gets it right on the lane good, and she repeats well, and she hits the pocket, and she doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
She keeps it close to her shot.
Yeah, and I will say, when we were watching her, she opened open in the final match to start, and I was like, oh, come on, Deanna, pull it together, okay, don't let Nick, because Nick was on like a five bagger right away, and she couldn't catch him, but she needed pins to get him close, and she threw a 4 bagger.
Wow.
And then the first shot in the 10th, she threw a 6 count. I'm like, because that was a big 30, because Nick didn't strike in the 9th, I think. So she could have gotten 30 back. And she ended up making the spare and striking to really keep him close. I mean, it was a good event. It's a long day. And Kyle Haines, best fresh bowler around. That's why they call him Dougie Fresh.
Matt's referring to the fact that we drew each other the first game. So as we described last week, you draw the first game, and that's your position.
Random pair.
We got each other on 15 and 16, I think.
Yes, it was.
And in practice, everything was just hooking so much. So I was like, let me try that surge, baby. Let me see how that surge works. And I got to right around like 5 or 7 or something, and it was so good. I shot 260. He shot 250. So that was probably one of the few points he lost that day, if I had to guess.
Lefty?
Yeah. And then, that we got 5-0 that first game. So 5-0 to start. What is it? 5. Yeah. 5-0 to start.
1-1-1-2.
And 5-0 to start. And that was nice. That was a good start. And that kind of held us there for a little while. Plus Jake and Coach bowling so well. But yeah, it was a good time. A great time as always. Yes, I am the best fresh bowler because shot 250. Then I think I followed up with a 180, 190, 269, 160,
269.
Yeah, whatever. Close enough. But yeah, as soon as I had to start moving left, maybe I didn't move left enough again, but it just wasn't working for me. I tried everything I had. IQ Tour at the end of the day looked pretty good. And then I think I finally finished with the Zen 25 shot 230, whatever. So it is what it is. I'm working on it. And thanks to the Leclerc boys, they apparently got me a ball because they said you suck in the middle.
Well, I think it was they beat you in so many brackets they just felt bad. Point.
Yeah, I used to be able to hook it. Well, I'm getting old, I'm just maybe I'll just switch to a straight player.
Well, I mean, straight is great.
It is. Straighter is always greater, at least for a little while, until you need to hook it.
Never need to hook it. Just keep balling down. That's what you have to search for.
I started at the surge. That's the problem. And immediately that game, when I'm shooting 260, Bill looks at me and goes, and Joey, 2 separate times, they go, we're going to go from there.
Good point.
They were right.
Good point. Yeah, I mean, I thought you bowled pretty good the first game. I didn't really get to see a lot in the middle. I remember I said, Kyle, you got to try something different. He goes, have you seen what's going on here? I can just let kind of Jake and Coach ride their coattails until I can't anymore, where I can really find something.
Yeah,
maybe that's great. When you should have been fishing a little bit because they were
all day. I was fishing all day after the second after the
I'm
first
gonna
game.
take that tropical surge. I'm gonna crack it in half, and then you're gonna be better off.
It's fine. All right, so congrats.
Even though it'll be a great Bud Bowl ball.
Congrats to it's going to Lighthouse Lanes. Congrats to Bill Rice, Nick Harris, Brett Groff on your championship, on your victory of the Swiss Trios 2025, which was number 5, 4,
I think.
4. Great tournament. It's always fun. Like Ryan
They
said,
get a bid.
it's
They
awesome.
get a bid in the finals.
What do you mean?
Invitational.
Oh,
Nick Harris,
that's
Brett
right.
Groff,
That's
Bill
right.
Rice.
So now they are invited to the Invitational.
Yeah.
Matt Fazzone says, well, I mean, when you start with a tropical surge, there's not much else. He's right, like we said. Jack Papow! Welcome back to the podcast. Good to see you, buddy. So the PBA today announced some stuff and things. Let me bring it up here.
Mm-hmm.
The CBS schedule, which includes the World Series of Bowling and a couple other tournaments. I believe the majors, for the most part, are all going to be on CW because that's a national. Well, CBS Sports Network is technically national, but the CW is actually a not broadcast, a network channel, so everyone gets it if you're using an antenna or cable or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas CBS Sports Network is strictly a cable or satellite channel, I believe, right, or streaming, whatever you want to use. So the World Series of Bowling, although it sounds like the World Series of Bowling is being played in Minneapolis. So kind of a newish place, or at least a place that's not visited often. But taping or live, I don't know what they're doing. Michigan. So it's not like it's
we're playing
a
in
country
Minneapolis
away.
and then going to Michigan.
But that's always bugged me. Like when you do a tournament at such and such location, which happened here at our tournaments years ago at Huck Finn's, we would compete qualifying and finals up until TV finals at the center that you competed in, like Town and Country, for example. And then we would go to a smaller center to give them attention as well, to do the TV taping at those places. So it's like, I don't know how many people actually lost their advantage, but at least like it's a totally different place. Surface is different. I know for a fact we went from wood here or some places to synthetic at other places, or vice versa, or lane patterns, whatever. It's
changes.
just completely different. I don't understand why,
especially at that level where you're bowling against, if the lane beds are different. I mean, it could favor one side even further.
Yeah. And obviously the lane machine and the lane oil is all controlled by the PBA, but you're not changing the lane surface, which is a huge factor in how the ball works down the lane.
Right.
So I don't understand what they're doing unless it's not. I didn't see if it's going.
Is that just the 50 or is that the whole thing?
No, I believe it's the World Series of Bowling in general, because the PBA50 and the PBA are doing the World Series of Bowling concurrently.
What does that mean?
At the same time.
Oh, okay.
Like if you have a concurrent sentence, it means you're getting your 2
run-on
life sentences at the same time.
A run-on sentence, you mean?
No. Like jail sentence.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, PBA50 and PBA are doing it at the same time. The World Series of Bowling, instead of 2 separate events. Well, they're still separate events. Don't get me wrong, but 2 separate times and 2 separate locations, whatever. But in Minneapolis, they're using 3 different centers to compete in. And then finals in Michigan for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. Hopefully, it works out okay for the people still playing bowling. And
it's got to be a schedule thing or a TV thing, right? Like maybe the centers aren't good for TV, or maybe they don't want to dedicate that much time. Like,
where's the home center for Michigan? Is it Thunder Bowl?
That's what I was thinking, but let me find it. Because it's not like with Reno where you have, or even Thunder Bowl, where you have all of these massive amount of lanes that you can kind of dedicate to the tournament for a long period of time. Whereas, if you're going to a local center in Minneapolis, I can understand how they may not want you there for, a month or however many weeks that is.
I get it, but at the same time, if you're paying for it, then why the frig aren't you going to be on TV?
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Right, like
you're paying for the action to be there. The end result is, hey, we've got the TV finals here. Why don't and then they're gonna say, oh, never mind. We don't want that. They can just bowl here for a week. It
Right.
just doesn't make sense.
Right. Let me see.
Yeah, the finals are in Strobel Arena. Corey's Cards 4959.
Corey's Cards. My brother's into cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Trade, if you trade him, he's in it.
I'll trade you some of my bike cards for real money.
What is a bike card?
The one where you put in the wheel and it goes. Yeah.
Idiot. Strobel Arena. That's new, huh?
No, it's not. It's called Thunderbolt Lanes, buddy.
Oh.
That's the side area.
That's the guy's name, right?
Yeah, that's the side area.
My bad. Okay.
So they're going back to Strobel Arena, which is the newer lane beds.
So they're going to be there,
and then they're going
for the Masters. They're going to be the Masters is competed in the main house, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're going to go back to Thunderbolt twice.
I just don't understand the jump from Minneapolis to Minnesota or to Michigan or whatever it is, because I just feel like that. All right, you bowl good there, and now you go there, and now your ball rolls bad, and you're not your ball roll, but your ball that you've used all week on pattern X rolls completely different. Now, you're going to go from, I'm going to guess, older lane beds to newer lane beds because they put new ones in there recently, and it's just going to be a mess.
You're talking about the TV.
Yeah, the TV
section.
The TV section will be completely different, which, I mean, maybe 4 games doesn't really make a difference on TV, but to me, I'd be like, well, if I'm bowling good here and my hits are different here, and I know my hits, knowing those pros, they probably know what hits are better and what balls to typically use in that center, so maybe it's not that big of a deal to them. But if you go from one part of the country or whatever this place is, and man, I can really get my pins to fly, my ball roll really matches up to the center really well, and then you go there and you're like, well, I've bowled here before, and I got to use bigger balls. I really haven't figured out how to knock them down or carry the best there. I hate to use the word carry, but I don't get those lights that I got over there. Well, now I'm in for a tougher match, and then you're not really bowling the best in the world, but you could be bowling the best of all time, possibly. Yeah. Like if you're bowling tack-it.
It is kind of similar to the Masters, though. If you think about it, like the Masters, you're competing from lane, whatever that is, 21 or whatever that number is down there, to 75.
And then you go to the
and then if you make TV, which, by the way, if you make TV, cool, you've done it.
Yeah.
You're there, but you still want to win.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
I mean,
but the lanes in the Rock and Bowl Center, the arena, because that's really what it is. It's a big nightclub in there. And then the high end from 80 to 90 or 76 to 90, whatever it is
arcade.
Yeah, it's arcade, but it's also like a recreation.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole place is recreation, but every place is recreation these days.
They have they have 3 different environments.
Exactly. And the arena, but it's like set up like a nightclub now.
It's cool.
It is cool in there, but yeah, I guess with any open play, you never know what's going on the lane as far as what's hitting it and how they're throwing it or whatever. But
it's
it is
still
a whole different,
beds,
a whole different environment than if you compete in 3 different places in Minneapolis. Did I just say Minneapolis?
That's what I did.
Minneapolis, and then drive 10 hours, by the way, from Minneapolis to Detroit to then bowl your 1 or 3 games and finals, depending on how many finals you make. Because I guess you could make every show, or you could make only one of the shows or whatever.
It's definitely interesting, because maybe you don't have experience bowling in that low end yet. And you hit that low end, you're bowling good here, you go there.
A lot of guys don't. Not everybody, almost nobody compared to the whole field and whatever has been on TV, which is the only time you bowl in that end of the house.
No, you bowl their match. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you
they bowled their match. They bowled their match play 2 years when we went
TV.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then last year they didn't, or when Gary Haines lefty won.
I don't think they bowl in there until they are on TV because they're setting up the TV for a lot of the week, or for not a lot of the week, but towards the end of the week.
I don't remember exactly what it is. I was just saying. I think that whatever. Yeah, okay, you're right, Kyle.
Plus, it's like a trip to get in there. It's
cool.
It's a couple hallways to get down there, so it wouldn't be that easy to finish game whatever on 75 and then walk all the way down the center.
I don't think they would do that. I think
it
would be like a smaller field, be like the final 16 going there.
Oh, well, okay. So what you are referring to, and it was done in the Masters also, was when they had the multiple TV show finals, right?
That's what it was.
Yeah. So it was technically, no, it was the giant step ladder. It wasn't match play. It was the giant step ladder.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when they had the extended TV show or
At least I'm
multiple
remembering
shows.
some of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So PBA 50, PBA are going to be competing concurrently.
That means at the same time.
At the same time, folks. CBS Sports Network is going to be handling most of the World Series of Bowling. And then they also have the PBA Norm Duke Open, which I think is new.
The frig is that? Is that the finals of the freaking? When's that? July?
Well, do you mean? Yeah, it's June 21st. You mean the LBCs?
Yeah.
LBCs.
Is that what it is?
I don't know that they called it the Open before, because the trophy's the Duke. But that's usually just the League Bowler Championships. That's usually what they call it.
It is.
Where
this year? Maybe we can hit on the way back to Reno.
Let me look up the schedule because it doesn't
say
say on the TV.
So we got how many of the things that we got on the new network? The kitchen, or whatever it's called. Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Let me see if the PBA put it in there.
Is it going to be? Is the kitchen going to have live stream?
The kitchen.
That's what I'm going to call it now. I hope everybody knows.
The live stream is still through
Bowl TV.
Yeah.
They added an app to your TVs at Roku.
They did.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why it's $10 more or whatever a month.
They're investing. What do you think, Kyle?
Euless.
What?
Bolero Euless. My cousin used to live in Euless, Texas.
To? What are you doing for me lately?
He lives in Alaska now.
Oh, that's where he was?
Yeah.
I was in Alaska. Maybe he knows Sean Rash.
Maybe. I don't even remember where he...
oh, look, the New York Classic out in ABC Gates Bowl.
That's right, April 6th through 12th.
Yeah, I'm not going to be there. That's going to be a nice place. That's a cool idea.
It doesn't say... So the CW is definitely handling the majors, like the TOC, the US Open, the Masters, and I think a couple other ones, but the
Wasab,
the most of the other basic quote unquote tournaments I think are going to be all Bowl TV. I think like the Opens, like the Illinois Classic and Indiana Classic, and
they got to get rid of the Classic. That's a boring name. They got too many of the classics.
What do you mean? It's been
Missouri Classic.
It's been like that since the dawn of time.
Call it something cool. Like get a sponsor.
So the Players Championship is going to be in the ITRC.
The Itchers?
Yeah, the International Training something.
Kyle,
complex.
I just can't get over that they still call things the Classic. The Classic.
This is what you're going to get stuck on. What would you like it to be?
Anything else.
But it's classic.
The PBA Hoosiers Championship. I don't know. Get a sponsor for God's sakes. Instead of calling it the state.
That's true.
Ohio Classic. All right. Well, what's based out of Ohio? Stuff that I don't know.
Crickets. I don't know. I have no idea what's in Ohio.
I don't know. Just you do something different. I feel like that's terrible. Like find a corporation or something in that state that you can figure it out. Like the frig.
I don't know.
The Missouri Classic. The PB. All right. Cool. Like, let me guess. Illinois Classic. New York Classic. Indiana Classic. Is that what they call the freaking golf ones? No. Boring.
Well, somebody's got to pay the bill to be the title sponsor.
Well, work harder. I'm sorry. Find a title sponsor that's not the Classic.
Jake Classic. The Altamont Chimney Sweep Classic. I
don't get the name. I think the names are boring. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just
it appears at least currently there's no sponsors to name them.
Companies in Ohio.
You know what I mean? Well, you got to look bigger than Ohio, man.
Okay, well, they have one. Okay, American Electric Power. What about them? They talk to them? Did they talk to Kroger, Sherman-Williams, Nationwide, Progressive?
They should talk to all those.
What I'm saying, Macy. Well, I don't know if this is like where they are, a trucking service. Like, all right, who cares? Yeah, why not like look at some of these places that are the actual people that like live there and name it the Sherman-Williams Open or the Sherman-Williams.
But you got to get them to pay the money. They got to show up and pay the sponsorship. I know.
I'm just telling you what they should do. I mean,
I'm with you.
Why are they not? They should be working on 2027 right now.
Exactly. I've been preaching this.
28 right
27.
now.
26 should be done. Already locked in. We got our sponsors. 27, you got to be working on. You got to be selling. But yeah, so CW is going to be doing the, like I said, all the majors, Players Championship, U.S. Open, Masters, and let's see what the Tournament of Champions. And then you got the other guys in there.
Like Texas, they had one in Texas. Why don't you have an oil field or something like that?
The Pete Weber Missouri
The
Classic,
frig.
Illinois Classic, Indiana Classic, Ohio Classic, New York Classic. Those are all going to be on CW as well as the Roth-Holman doubles. And then the other tournaments, World Series of Bowling, the Norm Duke one, and what was it? Let's see, USA versus the World and the Elias Cup. Those are all going to be on CBS Sports
Here's my
Network.
question, Kyle. Here's my question.
Talk to me, Goose.
Like, New York City's big, right?
Kind of. Yeah, it's a little big.
Why aren't we like saying, hey, let's mainstream this in New York City in a place, bing, bang, boom, get one of these suckers a sponsor. Hey, listen, we're going to find one close to the city or in the city and freaking give an experience of a lifetime. Because not only is it now just a bowling thing, you can like go see the city. Like people might travel, be like, oh, that'd be cool. Let's go watch EJ and we'll go to the city for Christmas time. Bang, done. Why? Because it's logical.
Well, yeah, but they can't just walk into a place and be like, hey, we want to bowl here.
Oh, no, you can't do that?
Well, you can, but the place has to be willing to give up a week's worth of revenue during the busy season.
Who says that they're going to lose money if they go to a better location?
No, I'm not talking about the PBA. I'm talking about the bowling center.
And that's what I just said, didn't I? How do you know they're going to lose money if you go to a real legit location, like a centralized location that's big that people might go to visit?
Because it costs them tens of thousands of dollars to host the PBA.
All right,
$30,000 in the
I'm going to tell you right now.
In New York City might be a couple of weeks worth of bowling.
I'm just saying that it might be. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's got to be a better option than just going to like the Illinois Open. Like, come on.
I agree.
Like, what are you going to go do?
Housing for the bowlers will be super expensive.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Do you want to bowl for more money with bigger sponsors? Then pay more money to freaking stay at a hotel. Or
the sponsors come from being seen on the broadcast.
Or being seen in general. But if they have a bigger draw of a crowd there, which maybe I'm just saying it's a possibility they could, because the city is a destination.
I get it. Yeah.
It's going to change the way the sponsors look at it. Instead of saying, we're going to go to Ulysses S. Grant in Illinois. Like, where the frig is Ulysses S. Grant? Like, it's next to a cornfield? Cool. Who's going to come out for that?
Right. The hundreds of people that live there.
Yeah. Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. Who the frig lives in Rochester, New York? Not many people.
Jason Sterner. It's going to be his home center.
Okay, one person, population 1.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a decent population out there, but I'm just saying, like, if you go to Rochester, what are you going to do in Rochester?
It's a decent sized city, but you're 100% right. There's nothing to do there. You're just banking on the home crowd, if you will, to show up to pay to get in.
When they went to Bayside, Portland, Maine in summer, I mean, they've got the fish and the fresh stuff, and they're near the water, right? You can do a bunch of stuff, right? They're near water, right?
I don't even know where Bayside is in Maine.
It's in Portland, Maine.
Oh, it's in Portland. So yeah, they're close.
Like, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Then once you get done with that, you can go to like Boston or something or whatever. I mean, there's like avenues.
You know, those aren't even close, right?
They're not. All right. Well, I'm just saying, like,
Portland, Maine is from here probably 4 or 5 hours, or maybe closer to 6. But
what I'm saying is,
but 4 or 5 hours. Boston is 3 hours.
You're gonna go over here. You're gonna hang out. You've got the water side over there. You've got like a beach. It's a different type of area. It might be more of an attraction than Ulysses S. Grant out in Illinois.
Where is that coming from?
I don't know, man. It just looks good. What did you call that place in Texas? Old Crest?
Oh, Ulysses.
Yeah, so I'm saying Ulysses S. Grant out in wherever. Just saying, it makes more sense to do it that way. Like, whose like main hub is in like Ohio? Like I just said, Aldi, Kroger, or whatever that is.
Kroger. It's a grocery store.
Boom. There you go. Kyle knows.
I know.
So like, why wouldn't that? Bang, bing, bang, boom.
Hey, we're going to Ohio.
Ohio?
Let me call up all of these sponsors. Let them know they're not sponsors. But no, I'm saying when you know where you're going, because like, hey, if a bowling alley says we want to sign up and it's April of 2025,
you got to find out who's in that area.
Then you got to search around and say, oh, Kroger's here. Let me call Kroger, see how much they'd be willing to put up to be on the broadcast and part of this tournament. Oh, let me talk to who else did you say was out there?
Couldn't tell you.
There was a long list. Progressive. Progressive. You're in Ohio.
If that's their home base, I don't know if that's
I
their
don't know
home
either.
base, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just
You got to ask Joey D. He knows where Kroger's from.
really.
It's a grocery store.
Procter and Gamble.
That's a big one. P&G. Holy cow! Yeah.
The freak's that?
They create thousands of products. They're thousands of products.
Hello.
They would
Cardinal Health,
they kind of
Marathon
have billions of
Petroleum,
dollars.
Sherman Williams. Like, you're telling me you can't get one of those?
Neil and Jane Golub Classic. That's that Neil they own or used to or still do. I don't even know anymore. Price Chopper. Golubs.
Whoever that is.
Come on.
Yeah, whatever.
They own Price Chopper.
Congratulations. All right. Price Chopper open.
For those who don't know, that's
Market
a grocery
32.
store here. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying, Kyle.
Mhm.
Jeez. I mean, instead of the Ohio Classic, Jesus. Then, like, if they win, like, if Sherman Williams, like, you give him, like, a paint can. Like, that'd be cool.
That would be an interesting trophy.
Yeah, like a paint can on, like, a...
When you win the FedEx Cup, though, do you get, like, a FedEx truck or a box, a package?
I mean, who cares? But I'm just saying that
Waste management, do you get a garbage truck?
you get a garbage for like a miniature garbage, like a garbage can. Bang, like, you know, the one that they
The lid on it that goes up
Yeah.
the truck?
Yeah, then inside of it is like golf balls or like something like
Is it
that.
really? Is this for real?
No, but how good? But like that's what I'm saying. Like it.
Yeah.
Like
A
hello.
little commemorative trophy.
You think they call these people?
I don't want a plate in my trophy case. I want a freaking garbage truck.
Like, hey, Dad, what'd you win when you got that garbage can in there? It's like, yeah, no big deal. I won the WM Waste Management Open or whatever it is. Why you got a Because that's what they do.
That was
son.
the trophy, man.
That was it. Yeah, like if a construction company does it, like you put like a construction hat on it.
Oh, a little hard hat
Yeah, just something different.
or a dump truck.
Yeah, put a dump truck on. I don't care what it is. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know if they're calling. Like, are they trying? Like, I don't know.
They need to.
There's got to be a bowler somewhere in these companies at the higher level where they'd be like, yeah, let's do it. There's no way. Bowling's too big. And you're going to say it's not. But there's too many bowlers.
There's a million sanctioned bowlers.
There's too many bowlers for them to be like, oh, man, they got to break through one time.
But you got to realize it's not just about bowling. They need to know that their investment is going to get. It's not a donation. They need to know that their investment.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, Kyle. I'm just saying
the money that they're
but
spending.
you've got to be like, hey, man, it'd be so cool if we had that. Yeah, we're going to be on TV. This is what the things look like. This is that. They got the thing behind it. And then the guy who knows bowling can kind of like, there's got to be an idea behind it. It's not a donation.
You don't have to know football. You don't have to know soccer. You don't have to know any sport. All it is a numbers game. And when you say, oh, we usually get 1 million viewers a week, that's worth something. You know what I mean? Or 1 million viewers an episode or live
just,
show.
You know, maybe they haven't called me yet.
To sponsor?
Well, I mean,
Or to bowl?
Probably both. I mean, you probably get a
Oh,
ton
they
of
called
views.
you to bowl.
They probably got a ton of views.
They emailed you this week.
They emailed me 2 days ago to come bowl the Masters. I just looked it up because me and Jackie Moon were talking about it because I thought it was yesterday.
Why is he going?
He was debating it,
Wow.
and I said that I would talk to because Janelle's like, "Are you going to go this year?" Like the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even know we had the email. It was the day before the email. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to go, but I want to see where we are. But I can sign up and then I can back out. That way I have my spot and then I can kind of figure it out. But I was like, I don't know yet. We'll talk about it. But nothing's been announced.
Oh, it has.
Then the next day, it said you could be a participant or something, which I got this email from the US Open as well. And I was like, all right, I'm not really interested in looking at the email. It doesn't say anything. So I got rid of it. And then today I got an email because I didn't really read it. And then I looked today and it was like, yeah, registration starts now. They gave you a solid 36 hours to figure out if you were going to go or not.
Right.
And I thought that was a little bit
Short notice.
short notice. Yeah. Like, come
It was
on,
actually,
man.
let's see, December 9th, you got the first email. December 11th, you got the second email.
Yeah, 12:04 today.
Yeah, so
And
48 hours exactly.
If that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what time they really sent it. And I was just thinking to myself, there's not I guess you know the date, but with all the changes that have happened the past few years, the tour shortening up a little bit whatever. And you've got, changing of dates, like the players is right. The players went to earlier in the year instead of later in the year. And
US Open's like in the middle now.
yeah, the US Open started the year 1 year. So we don't have
Couple
like
years.
that. Yeah. So like we don't have that
Solid set
schedule. So you're like, okay, it's going to be around that time again. Yeah. No, that's what you're guessing, but you're not sure because the PBA schedule wasn't announced till like today, right? Today.
Yeah.
And then boom, it's like, hey, we're gonna open up registration for the Masters today.
So whose fault do you think it is? That
Clearly they're
like,
trying to figure out the TV schedule. I think that is the biggest problem.
Yeah, the TV schedule.
I don't want to call it a problem.
So USBC knows their date. They've booked it with Thunderball. They know.
Well,
right?
how do you know they booked it?
Because they announced the dates
2 days ago.
No. The Masters date was out before that.
No,
That's
it was
the
not.
actual schedule.
No.
Are you sure?
There was no information on it, Kyle.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to go back.
There was no information on when it was open because I looked the other day and it said information coming soon. Now I am pretty whatever. I don't pay attention.
So you're telling me that they had not actually announced the real dates. We just knew it was going to be in March.
I talked to somebody at the tournament went to the Megabucks and they said the same thing. Yeah, the PBA announcement hasn't been finalized yet, so that's why there's no information out.
So then once they determined what the TV schedule was,
that's what I'm saying. That
you think the PBA was like, hey, we got the TV schedule. Here's what it's going to be. And so then they had to confirm with Thunderbolt that these dates would be good.
No, I'm sure that they had the idea, like you said, but it wasn't set in stone.
And because it wasn't set in stone, they can't email everybody and be like, hey, just remember signups are going to be blah, blah, blah. Why
Good
just 2 days notice though? Like why couldn't they be like, why couldn't they push it back a little bit?
I don't think I got an email before that. I got the email, I think it's, like I said, the 9th. So I don't know. The dates for the Masters have been posted for ever since the rest of the schedule come. Yeah, the rest of the schedule was today.
No, but he's referring to the schedule announcement. I think when they were talking about like the CW and stuff.
It wasn't. You might have seen last page. I looked at the other page. It did not have it out.
But regardless,
and it had no sign-up information on there at all. They did not know when they were going to throw sign-ups up there.
Well, that's true. They did not announce the sign-up date. I'm curious if they sold out again, like they have in the last couple of years in the first, 24 hours or whatever.
Yeah, it's sold out.
It is already?
Probably.
Wait. Yep, it has sold out.
Yeah, it's
officially.
been. Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, it just went live today, right? Like at noon.
I don't know.
Well, you do know. You had the email.
I don't know. It was 12:04. I think we looked at.
Yeah, 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Yeah. Why are you even gonna do? That's stupid.
That is stupid. I don't understand. And like that means how many PBA players probably got locked out?
No, I think they got it. I think they got it the day before because I think I saw Ogle post something on the 10th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because that hadn't been the case in the past.
Yeah.
So they must have given them a little
pretty
bit of
sure I saw
entry.
because Ogle, because I like watching Ogle because he literally was like, oh, I won this tournament before I even went and bowled, and he had a picture of the weather map because he plows.
Yeah. That's
so he's
right,
like, I already won the tournament because I'm gonna make more money in
plowing
one day than in. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, USBC Masters. Oh, 3 days ago.
Get your signups in.
3 days ago.
Oh, so he got it 3 days ago, and today was the.
So he got in the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they must have got. So they changed that because they didn't have priority entry before, and now they do, because just last year or whenever we were talking to, I forget who, maybe it was Stu.
No, it was Bill.
They were saying they don't
Pretty
get.
sure it was Bill O'Neill.
They don't get any advanced notification.
No, we haven't had him on in a while.
Because there was a guy or two that got locked out.
Yeah.
And they had to wait on the waiting list.
Yeah.
PBA freaking what do you call them? Players that made their points or whatever. Getting locked out of the Masters. It is kind of a silly situation. I say this every year about the Masters, how we have a Masters tournament that's open to anyone that wants to bowl, that's a member, and then also a USBC member, and has I think they still use the 200 average rule, which is also freaking insane.
Why? The 2 average is fine, Kyle.
It's not even freaking close to what an elite player would be averaging. And that's who should be bowling in a Masters tournament, because they are the master of the game. Isn't that the idea of calling it the Masters?
I don't know, Kyle. I'm just a guy who tries to play for fun.
Yeah, but you actually cash in it. You have a chance. There's guys that sign up that are absolutely clueless. God bless them. But
see, I don't think they should sell in 6 minutes.
Right.
That's
They're locking out people that have a real opportunity to actually do well.
Well, no, I think that they shouldn't sell out in 6 minutes because they had a what was it, pedophile last year? bowl in the field?
That's true.
So,
that too.
They're not checking backgrounds. If you're going to let juniors bowl, I think if juniors are, you should probably put them through a thing and say, yeah, your number this, we need to check your information. I'm just saying, because then they made the guy DQ.
It's hard to background check 400 whatever
but
players,
then they literally took the guy out of the field when another guy could have bowled, and he bowled one day.
I'm with you. I get it.
So why are you doing that?
I don't know, but there's no way of knowing that officially. Like, you can't just background check everybody. You want to save money in bowling, but then you want to pay somebody to do background checks all day.
Listen, I'm just telling you the situation. They let one of those guys bowl and then had to kick him out because obviously he should be. So you're letting it sell out in 6 minutes, but you're really not doing your due diligence, because then you got to kick a guy out. Now you're taking a guy who could have bowled and now he's not able to bowl. I just think that's wrong.
It would also not sell out in 6 minutes if you changed the qualifications for the players that need to be in the Masters. Like,
we were going to get on this again. I'm talking about something else.
I know you are, but it wouldn't be such a problem about taking a spot away from somebody else. It wouldn't sell out.
What if that guy's
the average was 220 or 230?
Oh, you're saying, yeah. I get what you're saying now. Yeah.
Because it used to be 200 30 years ago or whatever to get into the PBA tournaments.
Scores aren't inflated.
They are inflated, but that regardless, because of the scores being inflated, they should have been changing the average rule. If that's how they're going to do it, if that's how they're going to let people bowl professional tournaments, if they're going to use a 200 average.
Well, it's technically not a professional tournament, is it? Because not by the PBA. It's more of like USBC.
It still makes it a professional tournament. They're winning $100,000 or whatever it's going to be this year.
I heard it was going down to 50.
Are you making that up?
Yeah. I just want to see that get you going.
But the point being is, as the scores have been quote unquote inflated, then the average entry or the entry average requirement should also be raised up to meet the averages of today's current game on the recreation side, because it doesn't dictate whether your 200 average has to be sport compliant, challenge compliant, or recreation. It just says you have to have a 200 average, which is a ton of people these days across the country.
We did this the other day, Kyle. What's the percentage, Kyle?
It was 10% or something, but that's still 100,000 people that are eligible.
Than that. I think it was like 6.
Not for 200.
Yeah, we looked it up the other day.
It wasn't as low as 6. I think it was like 12. It was 10 or 12.
Geez, Kyle. Come on. It's still 100,000 people. 400 get in.
Yeah, 100,000 people vying for that spot.
They're salivating. They can't.
They're trying. They're begging.
What if you're a bowler that doesn't have one of those inflated averages?
How can you verify that it's not inflated, Devin?
Here's how you do it. Talk to Kyle and he'll tell you, because he's the inflated king.
I am super inflated this year, both physically and scoring.
No, I'm just saying you're inflated as you're just inflated. You're the commissioner of the inflation.
Yeah. But what they could do is, because they have the system right on the bowler's average page, you can see what your sport average is. So if you have a 220 league average on a recreational pattern, then it would be rated for a sport pattern, making it, I don't know, what is that, 195, 200 or whatever. So they could say,
did you say 220?
Yes, a 220
average.
Like
190 or something like that. 190.
So they could easily say, if your sport compliant average is X, then you're qualified to enter this tournament. And that affects multiple things. It affects entries. It affects pace of play. It affects lane play, which I'm not.
All the pros complain about.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So they're complaining about pace of play, and they also complain about who they bowl with, because, God forbid they bowl with us plebes, those amateurs. But it will at least help that a little bit, because if you're sport compliant 200, then you make spares. You're not all over the place on the lane. You're at least close to what they want, right?
Who, the pros?
Yes.
Who cares what they want?
I know, but without them, there is no PBA.
I'm sure we'd find other people to bowl.
I'm just saying, without the bowlers, there's no PBA.
We would find people to play bowling.
Devin, you must be bowling on some seriously hard stuff because you should be averaging way higher than 208.
Really? Oh, inflated
206.
scores. Here we go. You couldn't just say, "Oh, that's a good average." Now you got to say it's not high enough. So what is it?
Because
Kyle?
she's way better than that. So
What is it, Kyle?
I bet
Is
you
it
if she came here, she would average 230. I don't even know where she bowls.
230.
Yeah.
Listen,
She's pretty good.
No, she is, but 230. I mean,
Should be close.
30.
Should be close.
What are you here?
Too high.
No, what are you?
Stephanie's like 225 now.
What are you
isn't she?
here?
I don't. It's,
I need to know.
238.
Oh,
239.
she'd be 240 because she beats you every time.
There it is. That's only head to head though.
Doesn't matter. If she pretends that she's bowling you, she's gonna take you out.
Yeah. Cajos. See, that's the thing. Cajos, I've heard, is tougher.
Whatever. Listen, to each their own, Kyle. Can't
All
take
right.
it with you.
Okay. Don't take it with you.
No, you can't. When you die, you don't know what you average. Nobody's gonna care.
I still don't know what that has to do with bowling. But
Well, you know what they say.
what do they say?
You know what they say,
I'm waiting. What do they say?
dude. You know what they say. Jim McQuaid got this joke very quickly.
Really?
Yeah, I said, you know what they say, and then he said, what do they say? And I said, you know what they say, and he goes, that's what they say. And I was like, you know what they say? And he's like, that's what they say.
You're such a jerk.
Like, boom, done.
Tom Millette says his is deflated. Tom, get to work. You're in the pit. Thanks for watching, though.
Now you're gonna talk to our freaking viewers
guy?
like that.
Our pin chaser.
Our view, Tom, make sure you whatever lane Kyle's on, screw the 10 pin down. Oh, no, make it the 5.
Devin definitely like that she beats me every time.
Straight. She does.
Straight.
She does. She always beats you, and it's
Yeah.
great to watch. It's a lot of fun. So what else we got to talk
I should
about? Kyle?
apologize to George Gorman. I didn't do that to his face, but I did make him back off mid approach because I got very angry at one of my shots. Weird.
Shocker.
I know.
Was the ball return okay?
It was fine. I didn't hit anything all
Did
day.
you throw a chair?
No, I struck nothing, including the pins.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry, Georgie Porgy.
Don't call him that. That's weird.
Why?
Because he's cool. He's not
I
Georgie
know
Porgy.
he is. All right. Anyway.
Oh, Tom Less says he won't have to nail down the 7 or the 5 pin for you.
Dirty. That's mean. How can he even hear the show right now? He's pin chasing. The freaking machines are.
He's probably
loud.
in the back room. Back room's got a little bit of a muffle.
Back room's a little quieter. You're right. It's on the other side of the
It's all like
wall.
touchdown Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. I do not.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to learn.
So I am tonight. Before we get out of here tonight, I'm gonna try that hyperdrive.
RST. Well, you got to try it. They drilled you a ball.
I did like my other RST. That was 14 pounds though.
Oh, you did. Oh, you'll like this one. It's kind
Yeah.
of the same kind of. It's clean, but I think this one's got a little bit more oomph.
That one played straighter for me. It was very similar to my Attention Star as far as how it went down the lane. Like I could keep it right in front of me.
I think it was really close to the same cover.
Really?
Those two balls. This one, I think, is
It's got to be a little cleaner, no?
it's a UR1, I think. No, yeah, UR1 because Gremlin's VR1, so that one's UR1, so it's ultra response.
Oh,
Which is
not
probably
uranium.
why they gave you a pin down layout. Looks like the angle sums are a little higher, so it's a little bit of a higher RG ball.
So higher RG, so we're gonna get a little whip and nay-nay.
Hopefully you do. I mean, that's what it looks like. That ball does whip down lane. So they asked me if it was Ion Pro Solid or that ball, and I said, don't drill him an Ion Pro Solid because he hated the original and he will hate that one. So then they said, okay. And then if he told me Phase 2 Pro, I would have told him to drill that.
Yep. Well, I said it the other day, didn't I?
Not to me, I don't think.
Well, when you guys were filming the review, I was like, I should have got that one. I need to
That
get
one is good. I will say that one.
Yeah.
They did nail it. I mean, I don't know if I struck a lot in the review.
No.
Yeah.
But so I was editing it the other night.
It rolls good.
Speaking of which, the review for the Phase 2 Pearl is live. But when I was editing it the other night, when we were done, I don't know what it was. I must not have been paying attention. I must have been talking because I did notice, like, you weren't striking that much. And then afterward, you're like, I just wanted to see what the ball could do. And I was like,
I was showcasing the ball. I said,
yeah. So I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I watched the video. I'm like, this shot, you're in front of the camera, like literally. Then the next shot, you were like
to the
off
right
camera.
of it.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, he actually did move around. I didn't even
I
notice.
showcased it. I wanted to see because I really like the ball, and I think that it does a lot of the right things. And I will say it doesn't do one thing good, which I don't think the Phase 2 does. It's not just like a one-time good ball.
Meaning like this
One
is where
thing.
it fits only.
It's just it does a lot of good things. It might not be like
Does it read and continue?
it gets to the fronts, hits the mid lane, and continues hard. I do like it because I've drilled I've drilled quite a few of them, and we've got longer pin ones, we've got shorter pins one, we've got smoother response, we've got quicker response.
Yeah,
ones.
like I noticed, like Nick's right-handed. For those that don't
Bang.
know, it is stand left, throw right, go back left.
Yeah.
Like it is like
Yeah.
hockey stick. And then I was watching you and Matt, and yours is way smoother.
Yeah, and then I
Both of
drilled.
yours.
So Nick's is and Terry's had Terry Ray. We drilled one for
Okay,
him.
well that's every ball that.
But
he does.
he's got one that gets down the lane and kicks, and then I drilled one for John Hillebrand. If you watch John's, his is a little bit earlier and smoother. So
you could almost have a little mini arsenal of phase 2 pearls.
You could probably
that do
run
some different things.
You could probably run 2 of them in a bag, and you'd be able to get through quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, I do think it's that good of a ball to where you could have like a smoother one that gets down the lane better with a taller pin, one that's, we'll just say, closer to pin down or something just a little bit smoother. And then I drilled it for 2-handers. We've drilled one to roll. We've drilled one to flip. I've seen both with that. I've seen, smoother response, quicker response. It seems like there's a lot of different ways you can go with this ball. Now, you could say that with a lot of different balls.
Yes.
Like you could say, oh, the layout and stuff like that. But I feel like this one, it can do a lot of good in a lot of different ways. Where some of them, if you do drill and pin up or pin down, they'll get a little more, I don't want to call it niche, but I'm going to call it niche. They get stuck in one area.
Yeah. And Devin says you forgot to mention it smells amazing.
Yeah, really, because I'll tell you, a lot of people don't like it.
What is it?
It's cinnamon fresh cinnamon roll.
Does it smell bad, or is it?
It's right there. Go ahead.
Is it not?
Give us an
All right,
on-camera
let's see.
review, Kyle, of it. I don't know. I don't mind it. I kind of like it. Yep, knock the card over per usual.
All of your cards.
You could have went from the side if you rolled it from the
tried.
side.
Okay, so cinnamon buns, cinnamon rolls are one of my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. I don't think it's
eats.
cinnamon roll.
Let's see.
This is
that. It's not even close.
no.
Not even close. It doesn't. It's one of their least smelling balls. Usually they smell, like you can smell them. I don't
know what you're talking about because that one is pretty strong.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not good.
I don't think it's fresh cinnamon roll.
It doesn't smell. Like
The new
cinnamon
Next
rolls.
Factor smells good though. Dark berry.
Berry's a good smell. Does it smell like
Dark
gummies? Those yeah, that's all right. I'm not gonna get it right now.
Yeah. I do like that one, by the way. Look for
right.
something smoother, clean. It literally goes forever, and then it just goes.
And I do like dark colored bowling balls because I can't see it roll.
You can't see how bad you throw it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Can't drill an Equinox or a Cove then. Okay. Remembered.
All right. Well, that should do it.
Yeah, we had a great time, Kyle. Thanks for having me.
It is time for us to go bowling. So don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Thank you guys for chatting with us on Facebook or YouTube. And if you can't watch live, you can always download and listen via your favorite podcast service. Check us out on all of the socials. Did I say email us at downlanepod already?
Email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. Make
There
sure
you
you
go.
click the like, subscribe, and click the bell to get alerts. Make sure we're here. Check out our ball reviews on our YouTube channel.
Yes, phase 2 Pearl is live.
And Next Factor is being edited as we speak.
Beautiful.
I threw a lot of strikes with that one, by the way.
It's a good one.
Even Nick, I threw it on the team pattern from last year too. Not on camera.
So did it feel 140s-ish or?
I think I beat my score for the first game in the first 5 frames. I think I had a 5-bagger. Nick's like, wait.
That was tough.
He's like, that was fresh? This is fresh, right? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, how the heck is it not coming off sideways? He's like, mine doesn't really come off sideways anyways, but it got down the lane and just rolled through it. I could miss left. When I missed right, I was like, oh my God, this is the Bud Bowl ball for me.
Those lanes sucked last year.
Well, we'll see what happens. Anyways, it was a great. It looks like an interesting piece. People are gonna knock it because it's not super angular down lane, but I don't think it's a bad ball. I think certain guys are gonna really love that ball.
Yeah, look for that. It should be out this coming week or end of the week or so. Thank you to my family, thank you, Jack Scaccia, for Partner Town Country Lanes, for letting us be in here each and every week. Anthony, thank you for taking your time out.
Yeah, because I had stuff I had to do today.
Oh well.
That's all right. I came in late. I had to go to
fix me
Dr.
a thumb.
Fleming.
Can we do that real quick?
Do I have to drill another ball? I think we can do that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
Baby G, jam bread.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bowie.
This
My pig.
is Down Lane Podcast.
Bye.